Oh, there you are, YouTube. So I'm still watching Cruel Summer on Hulu, which is a freeform show, and I watched episodes 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Cruel Summer is a song by Bananarama, and I think I found a reference to Bananarama in the show. There is a conversation on like Instant Messenger, 90s Instant Messenger, happening, and I think one of the screen names is a tip of the hat to Bananarama, maybe. This show is starting to maybe like lose my interest, I guess. I don't know. I'm still paying attention. I'm still watching it, but I I just want to like fast forward to the end to see what happens. I'm not really all in for the journey, and I think there are like 10 episodes, so I still got some to watch, right? But some things that are good coming out of this. So they're still doing, and I think this is going to happen to the end, this sort of parallel editing that's happening between three different years in the 90s, 93, 94, 95, and it's like usually the same day each year, and we're bouncing back and forth. And usually, I think in the first couple episodes, I could be remembering wrong. I mean, I just watched them yesterday, but it seemed like we were getting the perspective of what's going on, this situation that's happening in the show, this sort of abduction, someone's gone, someone's found, like all of this, and we're seeing it from in the first couple episodes, multiple points of view, right? And sort of the main character. But I feel like now each episode is sort of following a specific person, and we're seeing everything from their point of view. Like the person who was abducted. They had an episode that it seemed like was very much from their point of view. And then the main character's parents, it sort of seemed like they had an episode from their point of view and how all of this is affecting them and what they were doing during this time when this crime was committed and everything. So we're seeing I guess each episode is a less rounded view of what's going on, but it's a more specific showing of a single point of view, which I think is nice, because the first two, we're kind of seeing everything from multiple points of view, based on various individuals, which was kind of nice to flesh out the story and get our footing. But now that we have our footing, each episode focusing on a specific person, I think is kind of nice. It's like, I don't know, forcing us to in some ways make decisions about what's going on from a single vantage point, I guess. But then that may shift based on the next episode, because we'll have a new vantage point, and it's like, oh, well, actually, if I think about this way, then maybe this is happening. So it's kind of fun. But again, it's just like taking a long time. And again, I feel like this show is for someone younger than me. Like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe the age group of the kids, but are a little bit older. I don't know. It has, again, more of an entry point vibe to it, an entry point into crime thrillers sort of thing. It's not like a seasoned person who can recite Silence of the Lambs from beginning to end, right? Like, that would be like my wife. And this is like, I think, again, an entry point sort of thing. But, so, I don't know, some of the things that are happening in it seem a little hokey. Like, there's this fun house, these kids go to a carnival, and there's a fun house, and they're like chasing each other, and it was just kind of like, what is this? This is dumb. This doesn't make any sense. I'm not interested in any of this. I don't know. I just kind of wish it would stick to the crime thriller-ness of it. Maybe I just wish I was watching Mare of Easttown. Like, this is good, but it's just like Diet. It's like the diet version. It works. You can watch it, but I'm not as attached to it as I was Mayor of Easttown, where that one was okay. I'm in this. I'm watching this. This is good. I can't wait for each episode. This one, again, I'm watching it and I'm thinking I would really like to get to the end of this show so I can start watching some other stuff. And if they make another season, let's say this ends on a cliffhanger. If they make another season, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I think I will maybe read up on it, depending on what the cliffhanger is. If the cliffhanger is something where it's like, oh man, I want to know what's gonna happen, but I don't want to invest the time, then I might read up on it. But I may not even do that. I think I may just finish this season and be done. Also, this is kind of fun in these episodes that I watched. So Harley Quinn Smith, Kevin Smith's daughter, is in it. And she made, I think, 2 references to her father. She talked about watching the movie Clerks, and which her father directed, his first feature. And when she's talking about like marijuana, she's says secret stash, which I know is just a standard term, but her father's comic book store is called Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. So I thought that was kind of cool. And I like seeing her act. I haven't seen like her movie Yoga Hosers. I've only seen her in really small parts. Like when she's a baby in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. What is it, Clerks 2, seen them in that as well. But, so this is kind of cool to see them acting in a, more of a substantial role, because I haven't seen that yet, so that's kind of cool. But, yeah, I mean, I'm still watching the show, I'm just not as invested, but I really do want to see how it ends. So, I think I got maybe 3 more episodes or something like that before I see that, so... until that time, and it's, yeah, okay. Until that time, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.